If you want to learn how to become an alpha male, watch this video. It's important. And before the video starts, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. That means a lot to me. And I know you're going to enjoy this video. So do that stuff for me and enjoy the video. Let's get to it. Becoming an alpha male is important, man. And before we get into this video, talking about all the different characteristics of an alpha male, this has nothing to do with like comparing between beta male and alpha male. If you don't know what a beta male is, do your research. Or if you want me to drop a video on a beta male, I can do that for y'all. It's not complicated. I can do that for you guys if you guys have any questions about what a beta male is and all that extra information. But this video is specifically about how to become an alpha male. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what an alpha male is either, an alpha male is a person who knows that they are the only person who can get the job done. They have an abundance mindset. That's what an alpha male is. Knowing that nobody else can do what they need to do for themselves. Knowing that all they have in this world is themselves. Knowing that the only the people that can get the thing done for them is them. And that's really what an alpha male is. Now, it's important to know, like, being an alpha male does not mean being a dick to other people, being a jerk to other people, saying you don't need other people in your life, like being lonely. No, that's not what that means. Everybody needs people to vent to talk to, and to communicate with. But again, ultimately, what I just said earlier about being an alpha male is knowing that the only person that can get the job done is you. So sometimes you may have to cut people off to do what you have to do, to get the job done, to do what you have to do, to get to where you want to be, a higher purpose in life. Literally. So it might come a time where you might have to cut people off. And you have to be okay with that, because you have to know, like, the only way to better yourself, the only way to discipline yourself, the only possible way to ever just to get to that lifelong goal that you want to have, to pursue, you got to grind for it, man. You just got to grind for it. It is a purpose. It's something that we have to quest our entire life. It's not going to ever end. The purpose of being an alpha male is it's an ongoing mission, to know that it's a continuous goal that we have to reach in order to achieve a higher purpose. What legacy do you want to leave behind for your family, your friends, and the people who know who you are? What legacy do you want to leave for them? It's about what can you do for the people behind you. It's about being a leader. And I was watching this video earlier. He said it's not about being a leader so you don't want to follow nobody and things like that. And that's true. You shouldn't want to be a leader because you don't want to follow nobody. Because in order to, like we hear multiple times, in order to be a good leader, you have to follow somebody at first. You could be a bad leader too, but it just comes, you have to know how to follow somebody before you can be a leader. Sex, things like that does not control who you are. What you need to understand is that you don't have to have that, again, to go on that lifelong mission that you have to do. All right, I'm about to get into the aspects of an alpha male. So I'm gonna go into the different things, the different little steps that I think that you need to become an alpha male. But there's a ton of different other YouTubers, other people that have different types of things that they have experienced to become an alpha male. Now me, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I've reached pure alpha male mentality or all things like that. It's just I'm still striving to become that. I'm still trying to learn how to become full alpha male. But these are the things that I think that a person needs to become an alpha male. So I'm gonna say the steps. I will say stick to a solid bedtime schedule. You might look at me like, bedtime schedule? What? I don't need no bedtime schedule. Like, I'm fine on that. I'm cool with that. I don't gotta do none of that. But I feel like if you stick to a solid bedtime schedule, and you get your sleep, it's important to get enough sleep. And it disciplines you. And making your bed every day before you leave, and sticking to any type of routine that you have. But so going to bed on time and make your bed all the time, every morning. Also, I also recommend reading books. It's important. You might laugh at me like, oh, reading a book, you're crazy, you're funny. But if you realize you can get any book you want to. Read a book that you enjoy, sports, anything that you enjoy, anime. Read it. Read a chapter a day. You'll understand that it helps you do a lot of things. It helps you with a lot of different things. I can make a video about the importance of reading books. If I can do that. Reading a book, that helps you become disciplined. I would say, as far as going on as deleting like certain social media apps, certain ones. Now it depends on if your job is social media or anything like that. But if you realize that if you sometimes feel like you're on social media just because you're watching other people's lives and that's it, then I would say get rid of social media, because you're just wasting your time doing nothing. That time that you're on social media, that could be time that you're grinding, doing something else important in life, go for a run, do a workout, making a new meal, learning all that different stuff. Like, you can learn something new in that time. You're just wasting time on social media, then I would say delete it. But if your job is social media and you're on it here and there, cool, then that's fine. But I feel like if you're just on it just to watch other people's lives, then hop off of it. And another thing is, I would say limit time on TV. Now, a lot of people don't watch a lot of TV, I don't think, anymore nowadays. I'm not sure about other people's generations and things like that, but I feel like if you're watching a lot of TV, that's more time that you're wasting time doing when you could be doing something else. You just gotta understand it's all about time management, and also workout, man. I say stick to a solid workout routine, so you can stay fit and stay at pretty much a high standard for what you have to be. Because honestly, being an alpha male is about being at a tip-top shape, mentally and physically and emotionally and spiritually. All of it is tied together into alpha mentality. And again, I have not reached full alpha mentality, but from people I've listened to and things like that, all of those things tie into alpha mentality. Because alpha mentality, it comes down to, again, a lifelong mission, and it's about knowing that nobody else can get the job done besides you. You are the person who can carry the weight and lift it and do whatever you want with it, man. You have to know that nothing can get in your way, nothing can stop you, nothing can distract you. And another thing about being an alpha male is you don't want to go bragging and boasting to anybody, saying to belittle them. Because when you belittle somebody, you're not a man. You're not alpha. You're not even alpha at that point. You're not even a man at that point. If you're bloated into somebody saying, "Oh, you're trash. You're this, that." Like, no, men in general don't even do that. Like, a real man does not do that. You have to understand. You have to try to uplift and inspire other people. You have to do that to become an alpha man. You have to realize that, to always bring up people, no matter who they are. No matter who they are. If you watch the last video, you know that I talked about, and if you haven't, go watch the last video. I just talked about it. Talked about inspiring other people and things like that, because that is important. You don't want to ever belittle people, and that's another thing about being alpha male. So that's just a little brief video about alpha mentality. If you guys are new, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and hit the all so you can get all the notifications that come with the channel that I'm making videos for. And hopefully I get to see you guys soon. I love all of you guys, and I appreciate you guys again.